This was the crash of the RAF Nimrod flight. So this is the film on YouTube. Just Google on YouTube down the bottom there, RAF Nimrod flight and crash. We enlarge it, and there's a black object flies right next to it at high speed just before it loses control and crashes. So let's go through it step by step. So we're now at 2 minutes 11. There it is there. And it seems right there. It's very hard to see, but you'll actually see it flying, and it seems to hit it right on the edge. These are these rods that I found in previous airplane crashes. Just as the rod appears, like in the Tupolev crash, to hit the aircraft or go straight through it, it then loses control. Now, these are, it looks like alien type of interference with military planes, or the enemy's interference, but it happened to the Russian planes and planes of the West, so I doubt they both have this technology at the same time. So let's go through it. There it is. There it is there, and it flies through it. That's amazing. Right there. Look at that. Oh my God. I'm still in shock. That's now a second example. So just now as it flies through it, so it has to be a interdimensional type of object, or it came very close to disturb the electromagnetic controls. There it is. Right there. At 2 minutes 13. That's fantastic. This was the next click there. So let's just take it back so I actually see it. It wasn't fair. I'm going to go forward without showing the way it progressed. So you'll see it. There it is there. It's gone through it right there. Next click. It moves right there. And it leaves a trail, a very slight trail. There it is there. And either it's pierced something or gone through it as a interdimensional type of thing. And these rods look interdimensional. There it is there. And there it is there again. Right there. It's very hard to see, but now the plane loses control. And that's it. Let's go back again. So it happens at 2 minutes 11. Let's go 2:10. We'll see it approach it. Should be right now, coming soon. There's no other objects like white balls of light, which are common, but the black rod is very common. So it should happen next click or so. There it is there. It's coming from this side of the screen. There it is there. You just see it approach there. There it is. That's the intersection. That's where it intersects the plane, literally, I think, right there. Now I'll just freeze this and do a screen capture. So let's keep going, and I'll enlarge these photos later. There it is right there. It's very hard to see, but there it is there. It's come out right there. There it is. It's moving there, and I'm in shock because I expected to find something straight away when this plane lost control, but to actually find it non-stop in these military crashes is amazing. There it is there. That's a good image right there. There it is there. It continues going. And that's fantastic. So I'll try now to do the screen capture and present them. This shows the technique. That's the first photo with the object right there. So I'll just enlarge it. And this shows the technique of using the filters. So there's the object there. So I think this is the original photo. Let's now quickly do auto adjust to make it lighter, and then you see it darker there. So that's how we fiddle around. It's right there, it's approaching it. It's very faint on there. So I could probably fiddle around a bit more with these colours there, but usually auto adjust is the best. There it is there, right there. Let's keep that one. That's the second photo. It's very dark, but it's right there, that line. So when we do auto adjust, you see it just as it brings it up right there. So I'll fiddle around more with these controls. It's the third screen capture. There it is there. I'll probably enlarge it. So it's pretty hard to see. It's pretty subtle. We'll do auto adjust. There it is. It's just come up now very well. You see that dark rod right there. So I'll just freeze it and play around a bit with it on the. This is how you adjust it, and just try to get it a little bit more further highlighted. So it's again, there it is, a little bit more there. This is the fourth one. It's passed pretty far now. So that's it there, very far away. We do auto adjust, and you see how it springs up to life there by right there. So we'll work on it a little bit here, and that's how we just polish up the images, try to get it darker. So I'll just play around with it a bit more and see what I can do with it to bring it up, and then I'll put a circle and arrow there. This happened on the 2nd of September 95, Lake Ontario, Canada. 7 crew members died, so it is very serious. There it is there. There's a rod approach it. So I've just enlarged that. Obviously it's smaller. Hopefully enlarging won't blur, it'll just make it easy to see that object. Then we go next one. So this had 7 crew, that's very tragic. I'll just then bring up the Google article. There it is there. Right there. I couldn't have made it darker. I tried every technique. You see the line straight in the middle there. There's the third one. It's a bit darker. This is a better image. There it is there. So I'm glad that one came up good. It's very dark. It's obviously a cylinder shape like the other rods in the other air crashes. Then we go to the next photo. And there's the final photo where it goes pretty far away, but you can still see it's a dark line. Typical of those rod UFOs, which were also seen after the space shuttle explosion, which was Challenger 86, and I found that orb that appeared 10 seconds before and 3 rays emerged on the other side, and that's been edited from all NASA Van 2 copies on YouTube, that critical 1 second, which I saved, and you can see it here on my YouTube further down. Yeah, fantastic. And then obviously the final stage is where it crashes, so it's Lake Ontario, September. You see it stamped there on the time, and there it is crashing, and 7 crew die. If you just Google that accident, there it is there, Saturday, 2nd September. Probable cause, again, the inquiry could have included deficiencies in the flight crew training and the method of supervision. And obviously we see a rod approach, so that wasn't picked up. Again, there's one more UFO that seems to come very close or fly right through an airplane before it loses control. It's hard to believe I've caught so many of them. And that's it for this one.